Day here at Chizek Field, but the field is in great shape, and we're just about set for baseball. Both of these teams in their opener here, the Tigers will have Zach Bruns on the mound, and catching will be Riley Reimers. That'll be the battery for the Tigers. And the starting lineups, first of all, for the visiting Benson Braves, coached by Mark Grusing. Patrick Minshaw will be the leadoff hitter, playing shortstop. He'll wear jersey number 1. Batting second will be the pitcher number 2, Sam Lenars. Batting third and playing first base for the Braves will be Matt Lawmeyer. Catching and batting cleanup for the Braves will be number 15, Sam Grusing. Cole Hedman will be batting fifth and playing third base. He'll wear number 11. Josh Norby will be the right fielder batting sixth, and he'll wear number 16. Kellen Schmidt will be the center fielder batting seventh, and he'll wear jersey number 4. Isaac Minshaw will be the second baseman batting eighth and wearing jersey number 8, and batting ninth for the Braves is Corbin Holmquist, and he'll be the left fielder wearing jersey number 7. Again, for the Tigers defensively, around Sam Klein-Wolterink at first, Brett Hansen will be at second, Brandon Jurgensen at shortstop, and at third base, Tristan Rass. And around the outfield, Andrew Olson will be in left. Will Brewer will actually DH for him. In center will be Ross Marty. And out in right field is Dylan Rose. Again, the pitching duo for the Tigers, lefty Zach Bruns, the senior, will be starting on the hill today, and senior catcher Riley Reimers, number 2, will be his battery mate. And we're just about set for Coach Sales' Tigers to get the season underway here. And up on top of at Rambo Field is the JV game between Benson and Morris. And that game is underway, and I see the scoreboard now is turned on. We'll try to keep you up to date with that score. But the umpires are still talking to the coaches over some ground rules, and we're just about set for the Braves and the Tigers. And we're working from the third base side. We have a camera, I believe, behind home plate, huh, guys? Yep. And so we got a couple cameras here. That's going to be great. We got our Genius team here again as we got so used to this winter and fall with all the sports going on. And, again, the Tigers in their orange jerseys today, white pants, and Benson in their maroon tops and gray pants, and the Tigers and the Braves. And Benson with just 10 players on their roster for right now for the varsity. Their numbers are down, and talking to Coach Grusing, but they have a nice solid group of kids. And I think he said numbers, a couple sophomores, 2 or 3 juniors, and the rest seniors, and they have a nice senior group, and still waiting for a few of the ground rules to be explained to both Coach Grusing and Coach Sales. With the masks provision and ruling still going on, some talk about maybe that might be some guidelines coming for outdoor sports, and we'll keep in touch with that. But the umpires working the game, I can't tell who it is because they're masked up right now, but we'll see if I can. I thought I recognize him, and it might be, but we'll see how this goes. Might be the Meichner's father-son team. Jake Torgerson also here as Kirby's assistant today, and up top helping out Brad Fair and Jared Asmus are helping coach the JV this year. In the absence of Brock, we hope your mom's doing great. Brock Berquist, the JV coach, back home with his mother, and hope everything's going well for them. Welcome to wherever you're watching from on the stream, and looking forward to this. Kind of nice to sit in the comfortable spot up here at Chizek Field on this beautiful press box and field. And if people aren't aware, the last couple of years, and of course we didn't have baseball last spring, but in the process there's been a brand new net and backstop put in here at Chizek. And this year, if you look at the outfield fence, it's got green slats all the way around with the advertising in front, and that's all new that the players put up. And you have netting behind home plate, so much easier to see. And then, of course, the field is enclosed, and you got the bullpen mounds and everything. So field looks in tip-top shape. I noticed former Coach Rambo was on the grounds crew this year, and that's kind of nice to see him back. And we're, again, in our final stages of the warm-up, ready for our first pitch here from Bruns. I don't know, temperature probably low 40s, wind probably 5 to 10 out of the north, so blowing in here at Chizek Field. Dimensions, it's 300 down the left field line, 363 to the deep left center alley, 350 to straightaway center. The right center gap doesn't have a tag, but I think that's about 350. And then it's straightaway, or the right field foul pole is at 325. So a little shorter and left here at Chizek, but since they went to the composite bats with not quite as much pop a few years ago, just a fair ballpark to have a high school game or a town team game. But leading off will be the shortstop, number 1, Patrick Minshaw. Minshaw, definitely a 3-year starter for Benson. Good little shortstop. Games I umped and stuff the last 2 years ago and stuff. He's a solid player, and he'll lead off. So we're set for the opening pitch here. Tigers and Braves. Runs out of the windup. Pitch low, ball 1. No jackets on in the outfield, but everybody's got sleeves. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That ball's in the dirt, 2-0. Zach Bruns, senior. Just heard on the radio today, all-section hockey player, all-section football player, and now on the mound for baseball. There's a swing and a foul back, 2-1 the count. Fans bundled up to come to this first one. Here's the 2-1 pitch, slow curve. Strike 2, a late call, but caught the corner. It's 2-2 now. Just underway here. Outfield playing fairly shallow with the wind blowing in here. A ground ball to short. Jurgensen has it. And just by a step, perfect throw, and they got him by a step. Minshaw hustled all the way. Jurgensen a little bit in the hole. Strong throw, out number 1, 6-3. Pitcher Sam Lenars batting number 2 for Benson. So 1 out, nobody on, just underway here. Bruns with a slow curve, just up a little bit, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch, outside and high, ball 2. Concession stand is open today. Here's the 2-0 pitch by Bruns. Strike right down the middle, 2-1. Lenars looked like he was taking all the way there. Twins finally got a win today, 4-3. They had a 3-0 lead and let it slip away and then won it in the bottom of the 9th. A little bit high, I guess, 3-1. Brenzy kind of wanted that pitch. 3-1, 1 out. The top of the first inning, Benson. Matt Lohmeyer on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Strike. Full count. Three-two pitch here for Bruns. Taking his time, probably changed his mind on the signals from Riley. Reimer's the catcher. Now everybody's dug back in here, ready to go on the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, check swing, and that'll be a walk. So Lenars reaches with 1 out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Matt Lohmeyer. Number 5. Bruns a left-handed pitcher, of course. Got to watch that move to first here. And the pitch. Strike. Outside half of the plate. A fastball. Strike 1. Got a 1-1 score, it looks like, on the JV game up there in the first inning. Bruns ahead on the count, and he comes to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on a fastball. Bruns with that slow delivery to home, but he has that leg go up. He could still go to first as long as that doesn't cross the plane of that pitching rubber. Up 0-2 on Lawmeyer. This one he throws quick. Grounder to third. Rass will take it. Has to go to 1. Gets the out. Advancing to second will be Lenars. So 5-3 on the soft ground ball, which records out number 2 for the Tigers. Sam Grusing, Mark Grusing's son, the coach, his son catching and batting number 4. Scoring opportunity for Benson here with 2 outs and runner in scoring position. Jurgensen kind of holding him close there. Bruns with the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1. Players blowing on their hands, and I'll honestly say this might be one time the face mask won't be too bad today. I know the kids probably aren't too thrilled about it, but today on a cold day might help. The 0-1 pitch up high and outside. 2 outs, no score. We're just underway here, top of the first. 2 outs and 2 ground ball outs for Bruns. 1-1 count on Sam Grusing, the Benson catcher and cleanup hitter. Foul ball back. So Bruns up on the count 1-2. It's not too bad today just because the wind is down a little bit from previous days. But, again, I'm sure the kids are just glad to be out playing ball. Bruns with the 1-2 pitch. Slow ball hit into left center. And the left fielder, Olson, comes on and he grabs it, calls it in that triangle area. And Andrew Olson with the catch, and that will retire Benson. No runs, no hits. There was a walk and 1 left on base. So after 1/2 inning, it's the Braves nothing and the Tigers coming to bat. First inning, the Tigers at their first at bat of the young season here. Again, on the hill for Benson will be Sam Lenars, and his battery mate will be Sam Grusing, who just made the final out of the top of the first inning. And coming up for the Tigers will be center fielder number 22, Ross Marty. Around the infield for Benson at first base will be Matt Lawmeyer. At second base, Isaac Minchow. At shortstop, brother Patrick Minchow. And then at third is Cole Hedman. In the outfield and left is Corbin Holmquist. In center, Kellen Schmidt. And in right is Josh Norby. Sam Lenars, good throwing, hard row throwing, right-handed pitcher. And we're about set for the Tigers in the bottom of the first here. No score, bottom of the one. Bruns gave up a walk, but the Tigers got out of the inning with a couple of ground balls and a pop-up fly ball. And Lenars, the right-handed senior, set for his first pitch. Swing and a miss by Ross Marty. Had a good cut on that inside fastball. Brandon Jurgensen on deck for the Tigers, and Zach Bruns in the hole. The 0-1 delivery by Lenars. There's a strike right down Broadway, 0-2. See if Lenars goes to any off speed here on 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on a good slider. Slider curve that went out of the strike zone. And Marty couldn't catch it, couldn't get to it. And a K2 for Lenars. Jurgensen, who made a nice play on the first out of the season for the Tigers, got a ball in the hole and made a nice strong throw to Klein Wolterink. Now he's up to bat here, wearing jersey number 11. Pitch a little bit low or off the corner, ball one. Coach Kirby Sales at third and assistant coach Jake Torgerson manning the coaching box at first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's just in. Just missed, down and in, 2-0. Catcher Grusing, I think he wanted that one. Three and 0, ball low. Welcome to any Benson people or tuning in on the live stream here as well today. Talked to Coach Grusing quite a while before the game. He likes his team. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way is Jurgensen, and right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. One out, bottom of the first, no score. Braves and Tigers. Lenars with the 3-1 pitch. Just down, ball four. Jurgensen draws a walk, a one-out walk, and the Tigers have a base runner. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting number 7, Zach Bruns. Jurgensen certainly a threat to steal. Bruns probably the fastest Tiger on the team at the plate. And a quick move by Lenars. Jurgensen dives back in. Throw a little bit off target there. Surprise Brandon, I think. And another throw over there. Again, good read by Jurgensen. He dives back in. Good to get that uniform a little dusty on the first game, first inning. Lenars waiting, and now the pitch to Bruns. There's a swing and a little chopper to second base. And that ball's thrown away. I actually think Bruns would have beat it out. Jurgensen around second. He'll reach third, and Coach Sales will hold him. I honestly think that's a hit and an error because I think he had it beat. I think Bruns would have beat that out, and then the error gets by the first baseman, so the Tigers have a threat now. That was just a little chopper, but with Bruns' speed, second baseman had to come up. So Tigers with second and third, one out, and the infield's going to play back here for the most part, and Sam K. Klein Wolterink is up, strike one. So any kind of ground ball up the middle past the pitcher will probably score a run here for Sam. Playing first base, wearing number 24. Swing and a miss on a curve. Good pitch by Lenars, and he's quickly ahead of 0-2 on Sam Klein Wolterink. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Lenars. There's a little fly ball or pop up to second, caught, and the Tiger runners hold. Good job by Lenars. Little fist job off Sam's bat. F4 for the second out. That'll leave it up to Will Brewer, the DH, to try to get some runs in here for the Tigers. Brewer, the designated hitter, he's hitting for Andrew Olson, who's playing left field today. Jurgensen with a comfortable lead at third. And there's a good cut and a foul back by Brewer. Two outs, no score. Tigers have two in scoring position. Working out of the windup, Lenars. And there's a pitch a little off the plate in the dirt, handled by Grusing on the backhand. It's 1-1. Certainly blanket weather for the fans that are here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Must have just missed the plate inside. Two-one pitch coming. Coach Grusing asking the umpire where that one was. He said it was a little bit inside. The 2-1 pitch by Lenars. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Good cut, but that one got by Brewer, and it's 2-2 now. Lenars is even to count here. Looks like Grusing's going to set up on the outside part here, and we'll see if he throws that slider again. Big lead by Bruns. And there's strike three and a called third strike on a little slurve curve, and that will do it for the Tigers. They do strand two. They get a hit. There was an error by Benson. After one complete, it's 0-0. Move to the top of the second inning. Mark Torgerson here from Chizek Field, doing the live stream on the Morris site. Hopefully you guys are getting a good view from our cameras, and our genius team always do a great job. Zach Bruns working his second inning. Benson did get a walk and had a runner in scoring position. Bruns retired. The cleanup hitter to end the inning, Cole Hedman, the number 5 hitter, the third baseman, will lead off the top of the second. Just down, ball one, close on the knees there, fastball, 1-0. Tigers threatened and had two guys in scoring position with one out, but Lenars worked out of it. There's a ground ball to third. Rass scoops it up, solid throw to first, one out. Hedman retired on a 5-3, one out. Josh Norby, the right fielder, will be batting. Left-handed stick here, Josh Norby. Kid that looks like he might hit it the other way here. Strike one on the outside half, 0-1. Bruns gets ahead. Now, pitchers are on a pitch count now, and I did not record the number of pitches, but we'll be able to keep track of that as we go inside. Turning away from that inside pitch was Josh Norby. JV score says 2-1 in the second. 2-1. So Bruns threw 19 pitches in inning number 1. Early season limit is about 103 or 5 or something. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball in the outer half. Bruns back even with the count. University of Minnesota Morris. Cougars also using Chizek Field, and they actually had a game out here over a week ago, and then we had a bunch of rain, but they got a doubleheader in the second game, just 5 innings. So this is also home of the Cougars now. Here's the 2-2 delivery. A pop-up on the infield. Bruns is going to call it, and Reimers is going to call him off and catches it right by home plate for the second out. Always that first pop-up catcher, but Riley handled that one no problem. So foul ball catch by Reimers for out number 2, and this will bring up the center fielder, Kellen Schmidt, number 4. Hugging the plate here. 2 outs, nobody on. Ball 1 from Bruns, high and away. Rass at third, Jurgensen at short, Hansen at second, Klein Walterink over at first. There's a fly ball to deep right. Going back on it is Rose, and he makes the catch, a fine running catch. That ball was sent towards the alley in right center, and Rose got a good jump and makes a catch, and that will retire the side. Nice play by the Tiger defense. And nothing across for Benson in the top of 2, and we'll go to the bottom of 2. We're still scoreless, 0-0. Back here at Chizek Field, bottom of the second coming up. Normally 5 warm-up pitches in between innings in high school games, and normally pitchers can't go to their mouth, but on a day like this, they're going to let them blow on their hands all they want with the cold weather. Nobody on either team wearing a jacket, but they do have their sleeves on underneath the uniform, but both teams satisfied with just being out here and playing some baseball. Dylan Rose, who just made a nice running catch in the right center gap, will start the inning for the Tigers at the plate. No score, bottom of 2. Rose, number 12, the right fielder. Pitch a little bit above the knees, strike 1. Coach Sales says that's a good pitch for him, and so in other words, a good take. The 0-1 delivery by Lenars. There's a drive to left field, and this will not be caught if it stays fair, but it's foul by about 5 feet. That one would have stayed in the ballpark, but it was just to the left of the 300 sign, and that was going to be a double for sure, but it just went about hooked foul by about 5 or 6 feet, and that ball was hit hard by Rose. Now he's down on the count. So just a strike, actually, for Lenars. It's 0-2. Rose would have been standing at second. Now he's got to dig in and protect here on 0-2. Pitch just inside on the curve. Fooled Rose a little bit, but umpire said that was in. So 1-2. See if Lenars comes back to that outside curve again. There it is, and that's another strikeout. So that's been his strikeout pitch, that slider curve off the outside part, and he's got 3, 2 of them swinging after in the 4 outs that he's attained here. Tristan Rass, the number 7 hitter for Morris area, Chicago, Alberta. The third baseman has made a couple plays already today. Pitch inside, back to Tristan off the plate. Pretty much straight away in the outfield for the Benson lineup. Center fielder might be a little towards left. Pitch at the knees, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball hit Rass' foot in the box, and that'll be put Lenars ahead 1-2. Ball's dead if it hits you in the batter's box, and that's what happened. It's 1-2. We'll see if Lenars goes back to that slurve here. There it is. 4th strikeout. That one again called 3rd strike and just fooled Rass. Riley Reimers, the catcher, will try to get something started here with 2 outs. Number 8 hitter for the Tigers, Riley Reimers, the catcher. Tigers have 24 juniors and seniors out for baseball, fans. That's tremendous. Nice problem to have for Coach Sales and the crew, and we have good numbers in the sophomore and freshman class too. Swing and a miss to make it 1-1. And Benson, on the other hand, just with 10 players and just 9 on their JV, and talked to Coach Grusing about it. He really likes his group here, led by 4 or 5 seniors on this starting lineup. Ball up high, 2-1 now. Reimers ahead on the count. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Fastball low. So a little infield single by Bruns and a walk by Jurgensen in the first. So the Tigers do have 1 hit, and they did reach on an error. Benson has had 1 base runner with a walk. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that's a swing and a foul back to the right side on the new parking lot at Chizek Field. Coach Sales doesn't know that maybe, but it just bounced off his vehicle. And now it's a 3-2 pitch, the payoff pitch with 2 outs in the second. Swing and a miss, and Lenars has a mow him down 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nothing, nobody left on base. After 2 complete, we're still scoreless. Yep. Just about ready for the top of the third here. Tigers and the Braves. No score. Riley Reimers, who made the last out, got a little help from Toby Gonerman to warm up the pitcher. Now Reimers is there and probably one warm-up or two warm-ups left for Bruns as we get set for the top of the third inning. So Benson pitcher Sam Lenars has recorded 5 of the 6 outs via strikeout. Tigers had a scoring threat, and but they got Klein Walterink on a little pop-up to second and then struck out Will Brewer, the DH, to end the first. Nothing across in the second as all the Tigers went down by strikeout. We got 8-9-1 for Benson, batting 8th, and leading off the top of the third is Isaac Minchow. Tigers play him straight up. First pitch, strike 1. So Bruns working ahead on the count for the most part. He did walk Lenars in the first on a 3-2 pitch. There's a base hit down the left field line for Isaac Minchow, and he'll pull into first and round it, and that's the first base hit by Benson. Solid single down the left field line over Tristan Rath's head. See if the number 9 hitter, Holmquist, will be asked to bunt here. Leadoff hitter on, always a good thing for the team to, and he does show bunt, and Bruns comes with it and pulls it back for ball 1. Brunsy really freezing him with that leg, but we'll see. Yeah, I think if the Tigers are here, they want to make sure that they get strikes in and make him bunt and try to get an out here. But here's the 1-0 pitch, taken for a strike. See if Coach Grusing puts something on here. 1-1. I think he was taken all the way on that pitch. Was Corbin Holmquist. Runs out of the stretch, showing bunt is Holmquist, and the pitch. And that's bunted foul. High pitch. Now it's 1-2. We'll see what Holmquist does here on a 2-strike pitch. Of course, if you foul the 2-strike pitch off, it's like a strikeout. Also, new signs up on the scoreboard. We'll talk about that in a bit here. Brunsy on the 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2. Yeah, Chizek Field scoreboard has been refurbished. The baseball's back in the middle. That was blown down by a storm a couple years ago. And then the main sponsors of the original scoreboard, Baseball Association, Hottovy Agency, Superior, and Pizza Ranch, all signs redone. There's a swing and a miss, and because the runner is occupied at first, the drop third strike will not matter. It's a strikeout for Bruns, and we'll go back to the top of the order. So 1 out, still a man on first. Patrick Minchow will try to advance his brother here. He grounded out to Jurgensen on a nice play by Jurgensen to start the game. Top of 3, pitch. Slow curve, and Riley's going to try to throw, and he throws it into right field, but backing it up is Rose. So for a second there, Isaac Minchow was caught in a little bit of trouble, but Riley not able to get a good throw down to first with the cold weather, and that ball bounced, but Dylan Rose backing it up, so no advance by the runner, but ball 1 on the hitter. Ball 2. Bruns trying to pay a little attention to that runner. Leadoff single for Isaac Minchow. Patrick Minchow, his brother, now trying to advance him. 2-0 pitch. Slow curve and had him fooled. Swing and a miss. Really took something off that one. It's a good pitch on 2-0. Fooled the hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Low and away, 3-1. So Brunsy behind the hitter here with Lenars on deck. Leadoff hitter here for Benson, second time up, top of the third. the 3-1 pitch. There's a foul ball, and Coach Grusing at third base coach's box with a nice play. And we have a full count. We'll see if the little brother is sent on this one. Full count. That was another slow curve by Bruns. So both his strikes on this at bat have been that slow curve. Definitely was out in front that time, was Patrick. Here's the payoff pitch, runner going. Ball 4. He would have had second, stolen. So reaching on a walk is the leadoff hitter, Patrick Minchow, and now Sam Lenars. Benson has a mini threat here with 1 out and 2 on in the first inning. Tigers looking for the ground ball double play here. Lenars walked on the first inning on a 3-2 pitch, and now he's up with a runner in scoring position. Slow curve, ball 1. There's been several balls popping out of Riley's mitt, so he's just getting that thing still broke in. Klein Woltering playing behind the runner at first, and here's the pitch, high. So for the first time, Brunsy's having to work out of the stretch quite a bit this inning, having a little bit of trouble. He's walked one, and now 2-0 on another one, and we got timeout by Coach Sales as he sees Brunsy maybe needs a little break here. 2 on, 1 out, 2-0 count to the hitter Lenars. Benson and Morris area, Chicago, Alberta scoreless, top of 3. Now the fact that they didn't have much choice than to play today, I mean, it's cold, but these guys, they need to get out, and their weather forecast isn't that great for the upcoming days and even next Monday, so it's good that they could get this one in. Girls softball team playing across town at Wells Park. And now Lenars, an issue with the bat. So he's got to get a new bat, something wrong with his bat. He's going to go dig in his bag. Got to love a kid that's got 2 of his own bats, right? Got Dave Roloff up in the press box with me, along with son Mitchell, who's doing the scoreboard here at Chizek. Okay, back to the action now after Lenars goes and gets a new bat. Bruns behind 2-0. 2 on, nobody out, or 1 out, excuse me. Ball 3-0. So now Bruns has to come back with 3 here. He's in threat of loading the bases here. And that one's up high. Brunsy having trouble with that high pitch. I think he's just not striding quite, and that'll load the bases. Left-handed hitting Matt Lawmeyer, who grounded to the third baseman Rass. Tigers will play the infield back up the middle, and Sam Klein-Wolterink will be back, and Bruns is going to work out of the stretch. They called that one up a little bit, ball 1. And Zach was struggling out of the stretch, so he's going full wind-up here. That one just a little bit high. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Just missed the corner, I guess, 2-0. Good threat here for the Benson Braves. There's a strike, 2-1. Much needed strike there for Bruns. 2-1. 1 out. Bases loaded for Benson. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chased him away, 3-1. Now Bruns will have to come across the plate, or he'll force a run in here. Usually these first games, you don't count on a pitcher to go the whole game. There's a strike to make it 3-2. Looks like Lenars was taking all the way. So the count is full here. Just 1 out. Runners will be staying put here with just 1 out. But a big important pitch here in this game. And it's a foul back. So we'll do it again, 3-2. And another 3-2 pitch. Just missed. Ball 4. That'll force in a run. So an RBI. And the first run of the game. So the leadoff single and then 3 walks. 3 walks force a run in. Bases remain loaded, and now cleanup hitter Grusing, who flew out to Andrew Olson and left in the first inning to end that inning. There's a line drive, and that'll be a base hit into left center. And that'll just score 1. The runner at second actually hesitated a little bit, thinking that that might be caught. But an RBI single for Grusing brings in another run. And the bases remain loaded.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, Dylan Ashman.
Dylan Ashman, the one player on the bench,
Number 11, Paul Hedman.
will be the courtesy runner. Now Benson with a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third inning and still threatening. Swing and I think that was just a swing and a miss. It might have been a foul tip, but 1 strike runs ahead on the count. Tigers' corners are in now. Just off the plate. Brunsey wanted that one, 1-1. Pitch count pretty high in this inning because of the walks, but Brunsey looking for a defensive play here to get out of this jam. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Strikeout would be big here, of course, for the Tigers. Benson has a 2-0 lead, has the bases loaded. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, nice block by Reimers. Tried that slow curve and bounced at about the 58-foot mark that time. 2-2. See if Bruns comes with the fastball here. Ooh, just off the plate, full count. Pitch outside. Again, 3-2 again with just 1 out. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 at the letters. That was a pretty good pitch. You can't take that one, I think. Hedman gets called third strike. Big out for the Tigers. So 2 in for Benson. Bases loaded now with 2 outs, and this will bring up the left-handed hitting Josh Norby, who fouled out to the catcher his first time up. Strike on the outside corner. Jurgensen backing up the throw from Reimers. Infield now back with 2 outs. Just got to get a touch of base type thing. There's a ground ball to Klein Wolterink at first. He's going to take it himself, and that will get the Tigers and Bruns out of the inning, but not before Benson scores a pair. After 2.5 innings, Benson on top, 2-0. Olaf is going to run for Hans, number 10. So Hans reaches. So Hans gets on. Jared Roloff and his good wheels at first base and top of the order. Ross Marty, who swung at a slider curve and struck out in his first at bat in the first inning. Now has a runner at first, and Lenars will have to work out of the stretch. Pinch runner, roll off. Ball low and away, ball 1. So 5 pitches, 5 balls here for Lenars after cruising through innings 1 and 2. Well, he didn't cruise through the first. He gave up a couple of base runners, but nothing hit hard until that foul ball by Rose. It went just foul. There's a foul ball off the right side down by the right field bullpen. 1-1. So Marty looking for fastball and got it, just fouled it off. 1-1. 2-0, the Benson Braves leading. We're in the bottom of the third inning. JV scoreboard has gone off, so not sure. Close play at first. Roloff gets back. Pretty good move for Lenars. Pretty quick pivot move. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's up high. 2-1. 2-1 now. Runner on first. Lenars out of the set. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Tried a little off speed that time, but went over the top too high. Three and 1 pitch. Roll off at first. There's the pitch, and there's a ground ball up the middle to second for 1, and no throw to first. So fielder's choice for the hitter. And a 6-4 for the out at. And Jurgensen. Ross Marty wants to have a protection glove for his sliding. Some kind of a sliding mitt, I guess. Certainly Ross Marty has some good wheels. Protect your hand if you do slide. Jurgensen, fly ball to center. Should be routine. Ball caught for out number 2. Jurgensen right on that, just got underneath it, flew out to center field for the second out of the inning. So Lenars 1 out away from working out of a leadoff walk to Hansen. Bruns, who reached on an infield single and reached second on an error on the throw to first. I think Bruns had it beat out. So we gave him a hit. There's a pitch up high, ball 1. Two nothing Benson leading, bottom of the third. Tigers have a base runner with 2 outs. Number 3 hitter, Zach Bruns. Foul ball, runner was going. So 1-1. Lenars with a pretty good pickoff move. It's helped. I think the Tigers would like to get a little aggressive on the bases and think they can steal some bases, but they haven't really had much success getting runners on with the 5 strikeouts through 2 innings. Made contact in this inning. And now trying to keep this 2-out rally going. Bruns up high, 2-1. Dylan Rose hit a ball to the left field corner that went foul by about 5 or 6 feet and bounced off the fence. That was one of the few balls the Tigers have hit hard. They have just the one infield single by Bruns. And there's a fisted foul ball that should go out of play near the Tiger batting cage, and it actually hits a pole and comes back into play, but it wouldn't have counted. So 2-2, our count. See if Coach Sales sends Ross Marty here. Bruns obviously has to protect anything close here with a 2-2 count. Good lead for us. Back. Close play, but he's safe. I guess you call that the perfect lead. If you get back every time, get a nice lead. He's almost to the cutoff with that right foot, which is certainly a good lead. Bernard steps off, trying to change the momentum of the runner. Should Bruns get on, Sam Klein-Wolterink is on deck. Tigers trailing 2-0 with a 2-out chance here. And there's a line drive right to the center fielder, and he'll catch it. Right at him, hit hard, but right at somebody, and Benson will retire the side. Brunsey lines out. So after 3 complete, Benson leads 2-0. runner Kellen Schmidt actually going back to the base when Bachman came home that time. Ahead on the count 0-2 is Bachman. Came inside with the fastball, just missed, backed away Minshew. 1-2. Still ahead on the count is Bachman. Nobody out. Runner on first here in the top of the fourth. And there's a ground ball back to the mound. Throw to second for one. Jurgensen to first, not in time. Bachman had a little trouble getting it out of his glove. Delayed the throw, but a good solid throw to get the lead runner. So fielder's choice for the hitter and a 1-6 for the first out at second base. And the number 9 hitter, Corbin Holmquist, will be up now with Isaac Minshew, who scored one of the 2 Benson runs at first. I think on an ideal, nice, warm day, that would have probably been 2. Bachman, again, wanted to make sure he got a good throw and to second base. And Jurgensen was there, but Bachman, like I said, couldn't get it out of his glove real quick, and that allowed Minshew to reach first. But fairly close play at first. Klein Walter will have to hold on Isaac Minshew now with the number 9 hitter, Corbin Holmquist, who struck out his first time up. He was asked to bunt and fouled one off and then struck out on a swinging strike 3. Pitch up high, ball 1. Bruns goes 3. Now Bachman here in the fourth. There's a strike taken all the way. Holmquist. Brett Hansen cheating a little bit. Double play depth to second. Jurgensen up a step. Brady taking his time. There's a 1-1 pitch. Another ground ball. This will be to the shortstop. Jurgensen will have to throw to first, and it's wild off the base. Brandon had a little trouble getting it out of his glove. That'll probably be an error. Runner did end up staying at first, but the lead runner got all the way to third on the error that allows Corbin Holmquist to reach base. Now it's the first, and third situation for the Tiger defense, and we'll see what Benson does offensively. They go back to the top of the order. Patrick Minshew grounded to short, and then his second time up, he walked and scored a run just last inning in the third. Line drive, base hit to left will score a run. Solid hit. RBI single. Oops. Three to nothing now, Benson. There's a ball in the dirt.
Now batting the pitcher, number 2, Sam Lenard.
So Isaac Minshew reached on a fielder's choice, but now he scored 2 runs. Holmquist at second. He reached on an error, and Minshew with the RBI singles at first. And here's the pitch. 2-0. Ball down low and away. So Benson has increased their lead to 3-0. There's a swing and a miss. Good cut that time by Sam Lenars. Trying to help his own cause, the pitcher with a 3-0 lead now at the plate with a runner in scoring position, another one behind him at first. Bachman steps off. A little miscommunication between he and Reimers. And the pitch. Ball. So now Bachman behind the hitter. 3-1. Brady doesn't want to walk him with Matt Lohmeyer coming up next. So number 2 hitter, Lenars. Good hitting opportunity for him, and Bachman chases the runner back. No damage done. And the pitch down low. Bachman lost him. So 3 at-bats for Lenars and all 3 walks. That loads the bases.
Now batting first baseman number 5, Matt Lohmeyer.
So base is loaded for the number 3 hitter. We'll see how the Tiger defense plays this. It's already 3-0. Corners will be up for the Tigers. Bachman, who threw nothing but strikes to start this inning, now struggling a little bit. 1-0 count. That pitch was way up. That pitch a little down. So down on the count, 2-0, no room to put Lohmeyer. Lohmeyer last time actually walked and got an RBI with the bases loaded. Same situation here. Ooh, that was close. Ump did not give it to him. 3-0. No room to put him all the way back. Bachman needs to come all the way back here. There's a strike. Three and one. I think you just got to take your chances here. If you're Brady, hopefully he hits one right at somebody. And this 3-1 pitch got to come in. And the 3-1 pitch. There's a fly ball to left center. Left fielder will catch it. Runner tagging. Throw to the plate. Will be offline. Runners will move up on the throw. It'll be a sacrifice fly. So F7 sac fly. And then we got to give an error on the throw to allow the runners to go up to second and third. So the Tigers with their second error. One run is scored on that play, so it's now 2 runs in the inning. It's up 4-0. 2 runners in scoring position, but there are 2 outs. Slow curve, strike 1. Bachman gets ahead of Grusing. Grusing delivered a single last time for an RBI. In his last at bat, which was actually last inning. The 0-1 delivery. There's strike 2 right down the middle on a curveball. Grusing fooled by that one. So Bachman up 0-2 with 2 outs. Wants to get his team in the dugout here. No more damage. Grusing will be trying to protect here and put something in play. Good stop by Riley Reimers on a curveball, low and away. 1-2. Rose made that catch and left, and his throw just a little towards the third base side of home plate. And I don't know if a perfect throw would have got him or not. It was just inside, almost. Bachman and Riley kind of wanted that one, but it was just chased him off the plate. 2s across the board. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 count. 2s are wild. There's pitch. Ooh, boy. Riley dropped it. I think he called it a little bit high. Full count. Runners will not be allowed to leave. Nobody at first. That was close. Ground ball right back to Bachman. He'll run it over to Klein-Wolterink. And that's a 1-3 play. That will retire Benson, but not before they pick up a pair of runs and lead 4-0. So after 3.5, halfway through the ball game, it's Benson 4 and the Tigers nothing. The fourth and both innings where they scored a pair of runs were very similar. Couple of good hits, but walks also included. But that time the Tigers also had a couple of errors, and the errors were balls that people would have reached or scored runs, but they allowed runners to move up on the error by Jurgensen on the close play at first, and then the sacrifice fly who scored a run, but that did no damage as the Tigers' Bachman was able to get out with that 1-3 put out at the end of the inning. Cleanup hitter for the Tigers, Sam Klein-Wolterink, who popped up to second base his first time up with a couple runners on, will get another chance here. Tigers with just one hit, an infield single by Bruns, swinging a big cut by Sam. Ball or strike one. Pitch down on the knees, good pitch by Lenars. The 0-1 delivery. There's a big swing and a ball to the gap, and that one's not going to get caught. Klein-Wolterink rounding first. He's going to try for two, and he'll have a stand-up double. That time Sammy caught that curveball and drilled it into the left center gap. So the Tigers get a leadoff double, down 4-0. See if Tigers are going to use a runner for Sam. With 20-some players on the roster, these guys are going to get a chance to pinch run, and Sam can also re-enter. So Sam K, after the leadoff double, will have a pinch runner. Flynn McNally is going to... No, that might be... Yeah, that's Flynn, but we have a different... So Tigers will send up Will Brewer, the designated hitter, struck out. A called third strike his first time up. Number 5 hitter in the Tiger lineup, Will the DH today. And the pitch. Ball just down, 1-0. Again, Lenars had 5 of the first 6 outs were strikeouts. Didn't get a strikeout in the third, and now the Tigers get a leadoff double to start the fourth. There's a pop-up. This one will be caught in the infield. Shortstop makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder number 12,
Dylan Rose, who almost sent a ball in the left field corner off the fence, but it was a foul ball, and then he ended up getting swinging a missed strike three his first time up. One out now, still a man on second with the infield pop-up to the shortstop. Mound here at Chizek Field looks in really good shape. That good red clay. The pitchers are... There's a fly ball to the center field, but the wind's going to hold this one up. And no tag, so quick out number 2 here on that fly to center off the bat of Rose. We'll leave it up to Tristan Rass, the number 7 hitter for the Tigers, to try to get the pinch runner Flynn McNally home with 2 outs. Slinars keeping the pitch count down. I think he's had just the 1 walk. Half swing. Called it a strike. I think he did go. Wrist definitely broke. Strike 1. Good lead by Flynn out at second. And the pitch, curveball. Low and away, ball 1. It's a pitch he's gotten some of the Tigers out on strike 3, but that one low and away. Ball 2 on a fastball. Minshall brothers pinching a little bit with the runner with 2 outs, but the infield or the outfield not having to play too deep with the wind here. You almost have to have a single between 2 people. There's a little chopper fielded by the pitcher. He'll go to 1 and retire the Tigers. So a leadoff double goes to waste for the Tigers, and after 4 complete, it's still Benson 4 and the Morris Area Chicago Alberta nothing.
It's marinated, hand-breaded, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken, or order online for carry-out and delivery. There's so much to love at Pizza.
I think both runs, all 4 runs are earned. Even though the Tigers had a couple errors, I think they would have scored anyway. So that one, actually that one wouldn't have been. That was if he would have beat that out, if we would have called that a hit on Jurgensen's play. But I think we called that an error, straight error. So yes, it will be one of the 3 runs, or 4 runs unearned, one of them that Bachman gave up. All right, Benson will send up Cole Hedman, the number 6 hitter. Actually, the number 5 hitter, excuse me. Third baseman. Hedman grounded to third and then struck out in his last at bat. Batting for the 3rd time, takes a curveball for a strike. Josh Norby on deck. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Benson. There's a no runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Tigers. And a swing and a miss. Hedman fooled by that pitch, and Brady Bachman ahead 0-2. The 0-2 Bachman pitch. Chopper, third base, tough play for Rass. Comes up, throws. Nice play. Done well by Tristan Rass. 5-3 on the putout.
Now batting right fielder number 16, Josh Norby.
Tristan played that. It's like he's done that a million times, but he did it well. Norby grounded to Klein Wolterink to end the third inning. Also popped up to the catcher. He's 0 for 2. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Foul ball pop-up will be out of play. One out. Top of the 5th, Benson 4, Morris Irish, Alberta 0. Pitch up high, 2-1. Concession stand open here at Chizek Field, serving burgers. Gary Hansen, man in the grill. It's got to be a good burger. There's a swing and a miss. Fastball got by him. 2-2 the count. Fans are just turning in. If you see the green slash on the fence, that's brand new at Chizek here. They're swinging a miss. Bachman with a strikeout is first. 2 down. But they're just individual, and they slide in between on the cyclone type fence, and it really defines the field well with the all green and then the yellow border on the top to protect from any injuries on the top of the fence, and then the signs on the inside. It really looks nicer at Chizek. Swing and a miss, strike 1 is number 7 hitter Schmidt, who's hit a ball deep to right and then had a base hit to left his last time up, so he's hit the ball hard twice. 1 for 2. Just inside 1-1. Bachman thought that was pretty close. But the kids themselves put up all of the signs with the help of Coach Sales and assistant coaches, but it was really a good work day out there, and that was one of those days that was nice and warm. Here's the 1-1 pitch, up a little bit, 2-1. And with the girls' softball team playing across at Wells, their home now will be the new complex out at UMM. I'm not sure how soon they'll use that. They're certainly want to let the grass get rooted real well over there. And obviously they normally would play out here at Eagles, but COVID rules and things, having them across town at Wells makes it a lot easier for the situation with not having too many teams on the same complex. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Bachman 1 pitch away from getting out of the 5th here. Nobody on, 2 outs, ground ball, and then a strikeout. Retired the first 2 hitters. Now he's got Schmidt 2-2 here. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a pair of strikeouts for Bachman with a good solid 1-2-3. 5th, Tigers coming to bat in the 5th, trailing 4-0. Stay tuned for more Tiger baseball. Still is not giving up a run, only 2 hits. The Tigers had a threat in the first. Had runners at second and third, 1 out, and he got out of that one. And then they had a leadoff double in the fourth, and he got out of that one. So Riley Reimer's the number 8 hitter who struck out swinging his first time up, will lead it off. And that pitch is a strike, off-speed pitch. Pitch down low, 1-1. The catcher for the Tigers, the senior. Pitch down low. Riley had a really good year in basketball off the bench and just performed really well. It was fun to have one of 3 seniors on the Tiger basketball roster. There's a pitch, strike 2, evens the count at 2-2 right at the knees. Now Reimers will have to protect the plate. See if he comes with that curve again off the corner. He's gotten a few Tigers on. There it is. That one he's caught him looking that time. Tigers, again, first game, first live hitting since last fall, and of course no ball last spring, so they did have that fall league, and they got some games in, and Benson was actually one of the teams over here. So these guys did get to play against each other a little bit in the fall, but this is the high school team for real now, and Benson leads 4-0 here. Hansen with a ground ball, shortstop comes up, makes a nice play off the grass, and retires Hansen on a quick 6-3 put out. 2 down. Back to the top of the order with 2 outs in the 5th. This game moving along, and Lenar's cruising. He's in the 60s is all for pitch count. Marty, who reached on a fielder's choice last time and struck out in the first. Ball 1. 6 strikeouts on the game for Lenars, but he's only allowed 5 Tigers to reach base. And just has the 1 walk. Pair of hits for the Tigers. Actually, 2 walks, excuse me. Hansen also walked, and so did Jurgensen. So 2 walks for Lenars. Is we have a 1-1 count here with 2 outs to leadoff hitter Ross Marty. Started the game in center field. Bruns has moved there. Now Ross is playing left field. Two. Again, that first live pitching time, sometimes, you just have not seen much live pitching. Just ask the Twins how hard it is right now to hit. They've had a heck of a time. Pitch just down, real close, 3-2. That pitch was low. I think the catcher pulled up a little bit on the mitt that time. So full count. 2 outs. Let's see if the Tigers can get a base runner here. Ground ball, Hedman, Fields, throws, got him by a step. Retiring the side, 1-2-3 is Sam Lenars, and the Tigers go 0 across in the 5th. After 5 complete, it's 4-0 Benson. 6, Bachman back on the hill for his third inning. Bruns went the first 3. Bachman pitched the 4th and the 5th. Each pitcher has given up 2. One of the 2 Bachman runs was unearned. Isaac Minchell with a single and also reached on a fielder's choice. He's 1 for 2, but he scored 2 of the 4 Benson runs. And he leads this inning off. There's a ground ball to third and under the wickets of Tristan Rass for an error. So reaching for the third time, hard hit ball, but one that Tristan just let get by him a little bit. Didn't keep the glove down, and that'll be an error. And leadoff hitter on for Benson, keeping the pressure on the Tigers this entire game. Number 9 hitter was asked to try to bunt in the first time that this situation with Minchell on. We'll see what he's asked to do here. He will bunt, takes it for a strike. Tigers now with 3 errors in the ball game. One of those led to a Benson run. See if they can get out of this one without having this error affect them. There's a pop-up in the infield. This will be an easy play. Jurgensen will call it. Near the mound, will take it for out number 1, F6. Back to the top of the order now, Patrick Minchell. He's grounded out, walked, and had a base hit, an RBI, so he's 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. And his 4th plate appearance here in the top of the 6th. There's a ground ball in the hole. Jurgensen, that's going to be a base hit. As soon as it got by Tristan, it was a base hit all the way. So he's reached for the 3rd time his 2nd base hit. Patrick Minchell moves brother Isaac over to 2nd, and Benson now with another mini threat here with 1 out and 2 on in the top of the 6th, trying to add to their 4-0 lead. Linares is actually 0 for 0. He's walked all 3 times. Another one in the dirt, and this will be a wild pitch. So the wild pitch by Bachman. Now the runner's no force-out situation. The Tigers will have to bring the infield in. Interesting that watching the Twins now that they bring the infield in, even at the major league level, a lot more than it used to be. And they have major league arms, but that's just the analytics, I guess. But no doubt you have to do it up when you're down 4-0 here. 2-0 to Linares. And there's just something about Linares today. They can't throw him any strikes. He's walked 3 times, and now he has a 2-0 count here with runners in scoring position. And there's a strike on a slow curve. Probably a good pitch there by Bachman. Probably sitting on a fastball there. So 2-1 count. Working out of the set. And here's the pitch. And that ball's going to get by, but actually hit the umpire off of Riley Reimers and probably saved a run. But it's a ball 3, and now a 3-1 count to Linares. And they're going to walk him. So make that 4 walks now. So that'll go down as an intentional walk because you don't have to throw the pitch. And that'll load the bases and bring up a force-out situation and bring up Matt Lawmeyer, who had a sacrifice fly to left his last time up. He's also had a walk, so he's 0 for 1 officially with an RBI. This will be his 4th plate appearance. Tigers playing back up the middle. Ball inside. Benson with a chance to really break this game open right now. 1 out, bases loaded. And there's a strike.
Now batting first base.
1-1 count. 1 out, bases loaded. There's a line drive. That'll drop into left field for a base hit. It'll just score 1 as the ball was hit fairly hard. RBI single. Yeah, it's an unearned run because the man who scored reached on an error to start the inning.
Now batting catcher number 15, Sam Grusin.
Everybody moves up a base. It's 5-0 Benson. Still bases loaded, 1 out. Grusing 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the third. Popped up and grounded out to the pitcher in his other 2 appearances. Benson broken this one open a little bit, 5-0. Two and 0 Bachman behind. Two 2-0 pitch gets by Reimers. Probably be a pass ball, but leads to a run. Know if Riley got crossed up that time with the pitch, but everybody moves up a base. Will be a second unearned run. Yeah, that was ball 3 too. Infield back in for the Tigers, and there's ball 4. Oh, Brady squeezed that one a little bit. Not sure, maybe a lot really cold out there.
Courtesy runner for the Braves, Dylan Ashman.
Cole Hedman, who actually started out the 5th inning, now back up there in the 6th inning. He's grounded to third twice and struck out. Now he comes up with 1 out and the base is loaded with a chance to, 10-run rule. 10-run rule could be a factor here if they scored 4, but the Tigers certainly will get to bat in the 6th. Ooh, that one looked pretty good, but called a ball. The 1-0 count, Bachman, 2-0. Brady really fighting it right now, trying to find something here. Again, he had a 1-2-3-5, so not common that, again, you can credit this to cold weather a little bit. Three and 0 count. No more room to put him here, but Benson sitting in a good spot right now. Ball 4. So Hedman gets an RBI, makes it 7-0, and Coach Sales will have to come to the mound. Three walks, an error, and a pair of hits in this inning have led to 3 more Benson runs, and there's still only 1 out. I think Coach Sales knew that the biggest question mark coming into the season was going to be pitching depth, and even though he has a lot of players and a lot of these kids, it's get junior Brendan Hardy, I believe, here coming into pitch, number 9. One of the Chicago, Alberta students on the team. Brendan, the right-handed junior, will get a chance here to try to get out of the jam and keep the damage down to what it is right now. It's 7-0. So he'll just replace Bachman, who was being DH for. Andrew Olson started in that spot in left field, and Hardy now will get the call. Towards the basketball, I said, Brendan, you can go throw the baseball after practice, no problem, to stay sharp. And so I know he was working on it. And now he gets a chance to pitch here in game number 1 for the Tigers. I think the Tigers' next scheduled game is next Tuesday. And I know that a week from this weekend is the tournament. And they go to New London tomorrow. That's their next game. It's an away game. So weather permitting, these same Tigers will be at New London Spicer tomorrow. And New London has had some pretty good baseball teams the last few years. And they're in the same section as the Tigers. So not a conference game, but a section game. West Central Conference down to 7 teams. ACGC, which has one of the top pitchers in the area, and Mr. Kingery not in the conference this year, and he's up in the upper 80s, almost 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Tigers, I don't believe, have ACGC on the schedule. So back to the game here. It's 7-0, 1 out, bases loaded. He'll face Josh Norby. Norby is 0 for 3. Strikeout, pop-up to the catcher, and a grounder to first. There's a pop-up in the infield. Can Sam Kay get there? Sliding try. Real good try by Sam. Ball dropped just inside the fence, but he did exactly what he should have and slid and tried to catch that. So good play by Sammy Kay over there, but it goes for a foul ball. Good to bring home that dirty uniform too, with that slide near the mud there. 0-1 count. There's another strike, foul ball back. So 0-2, quickly ahead is Brendan Hardy. Tigers again with just 2 hits, but more importantly, they got to get out of this inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just missed inside. Tried a curveball or off speed. It was Tornado Awareness Day today. And even during the Twins game today, it went on and on and on, and they actually delayed the game from the next hitter coming up. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Hardy to Norby. Way up. Tried to overthrow that one, back to 2-2 now. No room to put him, so Brendan, who threw the first 2 pitches for strikes, looking to get a ground ball here and try to get the Tigers a double play here. Benson trying to add to their 7-0 lead. And that ball hit him. So he'll be hit by pitch, RBI.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Kellen Schmidt.
8-0. So the Tigers will be in danger here of the 10-run rule coming in to be a factor here if 2 more Benson Braves score. There's a little chopper foul. Schmidt actually made the last out in the previous inning, the 5th, so Benson has batted around this inning, and still with only one out. They've put in plated four here, and walks and hit batters and throw a couple hits in there. It's been a big inning for Benson. Pitch up high. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. See if Brendan can put him away here now. He's up 1-2. Really see that your team out in the field is definitely the colder of the two teams when you standing out there a long time. Line drive, base hit down the line. This will plate 2. Might be a play at third. He slides in safely. A double and 2 RBIs. Been impressed by Kellen Schmidt's hitting today because he got robbed in the first inning and had a line drive base hit. This is his second hit, and this one will plate 2.
Now batting second baseman, number 4, Isaac Minchow.
So scorebook has to cross out the 7 because we've already batted around here, and starting the inning with an error, or leading off the inning with an error, was Isaac Minchow. Now he's back up to the plate, and Benson has plated 6 and leads 10-0. And that one gets away, and that'll score another run on a wild pitch. So give Benson credit. They've taken advantage of the walks, but they've also put some solid hits together when those players have been on base. And they've got 7 hits now, and you throw the walks in there, they've had a lot of base runners. Two and 1 count to the second baseman, Isaac Minchow, the number 8 hitter. Three and 1. Morris Irish Alberta Tiger girls softball team leading 6-5, we understand. Top of the 6th. There's ball 4. Looks like Brennan tried to aim that one. So first and third now. And number 9 hitter Corbin Holmquist, he actually popped up to Jurgensen for the only out of this inning. So number 9 hitter Holmquist. 0 for 3 on the day, but did reach on an error. Tigers try a pickoff play. Ball outside, 2-0. Cole Hedman actually warming up on the sideline. Maybe he'll relieve Lenars with this lead, but we'll see. There's a strike, 2-1, taking all away. Long inning here for the Tigers. 7 runs plated by Benson. And they have an 11-0 lead. 3-1. Not an easy day to pitch, but Sam Lenars for Benson has pitched a pretty good ball game, allowing just 2 hits, and now his team has plated 11 runs, and it could be a shortened game now. And that walk will load the bases. And back to the top of the order. Two for three on the day. Kirby Sales out to visit with Brendan Hardy again. Looks like Tristan Rass is going to get the call here as the Tigers try to get out of the inning. And Brendan will go over and play some third base here, I believe. So Tristan Rass, the fourth pitcher used for the Tigers today.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Tristan Rass.
Again, an infield single by Bruns and a double by Klein Walterink, the only two Tiger hits. Jurgensen reached on a walk in the first inning. Tigers actually had second and third one out in the first inning for their biggest threat. And then Brett Hansen also reached on a walk. So the Tigers have had just the four base runners in the game, and Benson has broken this one open and leads 11-0, and Tristan Rass will try to get the Tigers out of this long sixth inning. Benson's now the Minnewaska Laker girls have taken the lead, I guess, 7-6 across town at Wells. So Minchow at the plate with the bases loaded and one out, leadoff hitter, 2 for 3 on the day. There's a line drive, and that'll be his third hit. That'll play to run. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Bases remain loaded. We'll see if Linares gets an average. He's 0 for 0 with 4 walks. He scored a run. And then he sends one Brunsey deep. That'll be a sacrifice fly. Brun's got a good jump on it, F8, but now he'll still be 0 for 0. 4 walks, a sacrifice fly, and an RBI. That's how you can go 0 for 0 on a day and bat 5 times. It will retire the second out. It'll plate Isaac Minchow, who the number 8 hitter has scored 4 times for the Benson team today. Tristan throwing strikes. Lawmeyer had a single, plated a run, and he also had a sacrifice and walked. So he's got 3 ribbies today. And that's what your number 3 hitter should do. And there's a foul ball our way right over the press box. That would have scared our genius team over here if that would have come in the old box here. I had my hand up, guys. Went right over the top. 2 on, 2 out, 1-1 count now to the number 3 hitter, Lawmeyer. Tristan Rass trying to get the Tigers off the field here. 9 runs have scored for Benson. There's another pop foul out of play over the third base side. 1-2 count. The 1-2 Rass pitch. Ball up high, but Lawmeyer went after it, fouled it off. 8 hits for Benson. A lot of walks. Nice pitch. Curveball got him, strike 3, and the Tigers finally get out of the inning with a strikeout. Benson plates 9 runs and leads 13-0. Tigers have to get at least 4 runs. And as they come in, it'll be Jurgensen, Bruns, and Klein-Walterink. So Benson, after 5.5, leads 13-0.
We know our name is Pizza Ranch, but have you tried our chicken? It's marinated, hand-breaded, and cooked to crispy perfection. Visit our buffet to enjoy what raving fans are calling the country's best chicken, or order online for carryout and delivery. There's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
He and Lenars will switch spots defensively. And Brandon Jurgensen's going to try to see if the Tigers can get off this shutout. As he'll lead off, he's had a walk and flew out to center. So Benson, the number 1, 2, and 3 hitters, have all batted 5 times. Jurgensen, the number 2 hitter for the Tigers, is up for just his 3rd time. That's kind of been the nature of this game. There's a pitch up high. Brandon walked in the 1st inning, got all the way to 3rd, but did not score, obviously, when it's 13-0 here. Pitch up high, 2-0. You're down 13-0. You just need base runners. That's what you have to just start with. Jurgensen with a pop-up to right. And it's caught by the right fielder for out number 1. Josh Norby catches it out there and right. Jurgensen flies to right for out number 1. Bruns with a infield single. Got to second on an error, and then he lined out to the hit a ball as hard as the Tigers have hit to right field. There's a line drive foul down the 3rd baseline. Goes down to the visiting bullpen area. Strike 1. So Bruns 1 for 2. The ball he got out on was a lot harder hit than the ball he reached on and hit, infield hit on. There's a foul ball back. 0-2. Again, Zach named all-section hockey. Had a MVP type year in football. Tigers won the section, and now he's probably playing his favorite sport right now, baseball. 1-2 to Bruns. There's a fly ball down the left field line. Brunsy just spoiling it. It'll go foul over into the Tiger bullpen area down the third baseline. So Bruns protecting. It'll still be a 1-2 count for Hedman. Tigers at New London tomorrow. JV game has just gotten over with. Don't have a score of that one. Brunsy, another spoiler. Just protecting. A lot of baseballs, umpire said. So Brunsy hanging in there 1-2. See if Hedman goes off speed here. Fooled him with a fastball and got him. Yeah, Brunsy, just one of those times you froze up as a hitter, not expecting that. And Sam Klein-Walterink, who has one of the 2 Tiger hits, the last hope for the Tigers, or this will be a 10-run rule victory for Benson. There's a strike. Hedman trying to finish one up for the Benson team. Slow curve, ball in the dirt, 1-1. Hoping to get another chance is Will Brewer, the DH, on deck. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, foul ball off the right side, off the dugout. So Tigers down to their last strike here. See what Hedman comes on the 1-2 pitch here. Slow curve in the dirt. Klein-Walterink takes it. Ball 2. Sammy read that one. You could tell he saw the pitch coming all the way. And the 2-2 pitch. Little ground ball. Minchow has it. And that will retire the Tigers, and that will do it. 4-3. 1-2-3 inning for Hedman in relief. And the Tigers will have better days. 13-0. Benson takes this one. 13 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Benson. Winning pitcher Linares. Tigers, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. Losing pitcher Bruns, who started and gave up just 2. Bachman, Hardy, and Rass finish it off. 4 Tiger pitchers today. And Coach Kirby Sales will gather his team. And they'll talk about this one. And Benson, congratulations to the Braves and Coach Grusing. They come in here and play a real good ball game and win 13-0. Thanks to all our listeners and watching the live stream today of Tiger Baseball. And I'm sure we'll see you back here at Chizek Field shortly. And again, Tigers lose this one 13-0, and we'll see if we can rally the troops for our next game. Mark Torgerson signing off. Thanks for listening on the Genius team. Thank you guys. And again, we'll see you next time.